Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the big farm today, and when I say big farm, if I walked this whole entire thing on a map, it would enlist 1,500 acres of broken pasture and grain. I just got off the phone talking to Grant Poindexter. He just went under neck surgery, and it's a little before 11 o'clock on Friday morning, a perfect morning, and I haven't walked for 5 minutes, and I want to show you what I found. Now, keeping tradition, there's the time and the date, and just up this well-worn, as you can see, deer trail. This is a south-facing slope, and we're no more than, let's step it off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that funky thing. 11 yards from that dude. March 9th. This is amazing. First human hand. Look at that. It's been there a while. This year's shed. But this is my northeast stand selection. And you can see that big pine tree, cedar tree in the background. I have a stand in that. And I've passed up several deer in this area. This is a south-facing slope. And I haven't been here I haven't been out of the truck more than 15 minutes. Wow, what a neat shed. Now, I tell you what, finding the other side would be neat, but this is a big, big timber. Like I say, that's straight north there. Wind comes over your face. And the deer like to bed on this south-facing slope a lot. And it don't get any easier than that, but well, we got a long day. We've just found another shed, and this one is big, but it looks like it may be old. Right there it is. And it could have some age on it, but nevertheless, cloudy day, and we found it. And I may have the match to that at home. Let's walk up there and see how far away it is from where we're seeing it right now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 yards, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how it laid right there on the ground. Straight up. Underneath this little tree right here. There's the time. It wasn't much difference. Probably, like I said, 10 minutes probably hasn't passed since we found the first one and I got off the phone. I think that'll come out. What a nice 10-pointer. Very little chews on it. So we're going to see what we got here. Got a little leaves on it. Oh, I think that's this year's. No chews. Beautiful blade. Look at that. You know, when you find these, it's just a blessing. Wow. 2 within a half an hour. Now, that's almost getting to be pro staffish. I have to laugh about that one. This is what's cool. There's this scrape and that broken limb, and there's where that 10-point side laid. And there's all kinds of rubs and stuff up in here. And so we're on a roll. We're on a roll. Now you notice neither one of these antlers that we found, and they've laid out there for a while. They're this year's sheds, but none of them had chew marks on them. And that just shows you, apparently, when I put that fencing over the top of that small one Monday over at the other farm, that drew attention to it, and predators came in, and it was raining, so my human scent would have been washed off of that fencing material. But still, that had to have been enough obstruction to draw squirrels or possums or whatever, because these last two sheds that we found, neither one of them have any chew marks on them. So, the things you learn in the wild. I've never found this many sheds this fast in my entire life, shed hunting. But we're looking at our third shed, and it's really difficult to see. I'll show you. It's laying right there, and it's got a lot of leaf residue on it, and we're going to walk up to it. I just can't believe I found this many sheds. Unreal. When you're hot, you're hot. How many yards are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 yards to that booger. And just as I said, the last twos didn't have any chew marks on it. And no more said that. And this one's been chewed on somewhat. Unreal. You notice the time from the last one we found to this one. It's right there. And it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's a fresh one. But boy, looked like it got some extensive chew there. But that time came out all right. Lost a little on this one. That's 3. And I venture to say 3 in less than a half an hour. And they must have came in here when it was that extreme cold and really piled in here. Now what you're witnessing is once in a lifetime type shed hunting for me. And the other one that we found probably no more than, I don't know, 30 yards from this one. But, and like I said, you can tell it was this year's animal. 3 in less than 40 minutes. Unreal. If there is any skill to it, I knew the deer bed here on this south-facing slope. They come over, lay right here in the sun, right where we're at. I'm glad the sun's not out today. But that's what's making this phenomena happen, is I knew my land, I knew where to go. And it's paying off. That big, tall cedar tree in the background, you notice on the right side it's cleaned off. I have a stand hanging in there. And we found 3 really nice sheds within 60 yards of that tree. So that's why I have a tree stand in there. Yeah, I bet you every antler that we found in here is rubbed on that tree right there. What you're looking at right now is straight east. Now if I turn the camera here, you're looking straight north. We're not walking up and down, north and south on the slope. That would burn up too much energy, and we're going to cover the same ground by conserving energy by moving over every 20 to 30 yards and walking east and west. That comes straight from the east. The wind, we got an east wind that's coming right in our face right now. So keep that in mind when you're searching. Don't be walking up and down the hill. Walk alongside of it. Well, there's that stand I keep talking about, and that's the cedar tree. And it's up there a good 16, 17 foot, but nice thing about it, you never have the sun to worry about. It's always behind you at that time of year in November. Last year I shot out of here with a really nice 8-pointer, real wide, 20 inches wide, and I shot that on, I believe, 13, maybe it was 12, 13, 14, I don't know, something like that. But anyhow, I've had numerous bucks go by in front of the camera on here over the years, right out in here, and it's just a good place to sit. And you can get into that stand really good with a northeast, northwest wind. Nothing knows you're coming or going in the morning. It's an all-day stand, and the deer come from a mile away because there's no food in there, just cover. And they'll traverse in here. Now as you see the sun has came out, you can see the shadowing on the ground. That's how it would be in the winter. That thermal heating is immense in here. So I'm sort of glad that sun came out in one way to demonstrate how intense it gets. But that's a good go-to stand on a northwest or northeast wind. And like I say, you are hunting in a bedding area, right in it when they come in here to bed down. There we are. It's the fourth set, or fourth shed. And I don't know, I'll have to check my watch. But I'm going to show you something right where I stand right now. You see that old sun coming down? South facing slope. Real thermal warming. And I don't know what we got up in front of us. But we're going to find out together. This is unbelievable. What have we found this at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. There it is. Trying to get that on there. It says 12:23. And we haven't been here since 11 o'clock. Phenomenal. I want to see. I might have the match. That may be the match to that first one we found. It's right on the trail. Like I say, that's a nice fresh 10-pointer. It's been laying there for a while, but it's this year's. No chew marks on it, and but I don't believe it says the bases don't match. So we found 4 singles so far in a little over an hour. Once again, humans aren't the only things that hunt bedding areas and food plots. The coyotes are right out there with you, them and the bobcats, but I guess that's another way of nature's population control. Well, we found another one. I thought I seen an antler laying up here in this short grass. And wow, that's dynamite. Let's walk up and see what we got. We'll see how far away we are. Yeah, we're trying to get that right there. It's about 137. Picked up together. 137. We'll see if we got a match. I don't know if he grew that one. He might have grew that and busted it off. Let's see if we got a match with that guy. I don't know if this one was the first one we found, and we just found this one. And, you know, I don't know if there's a match there or not. But so far today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found 5 already, and it's about 140. So that's been pretty good. Wow. I'll tell you what, we've walked a long time. I just happened to glance to my right, and there's 3 candlesticks sticking straight up in the air, so I don't know what we found, but I know it's an old one. So let's go over there and see what we got. There we are. 314. It's been a while since I found one. And this one's deep. This has been here for a long time. So, and it was just amazing. Where did it go? It's even hard to find when you're standing right here on it. You have to get down here. There they are. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we jiggle up out of the earth here. Yeah, there's one from last year. Nevertheless, that's 6 finds since this morning, and that one, if it wasn't for those 3 points sticking up white, we wouldn't have seen that sucker. So that was pure luck. So that would be, let's say, half a dozen finds here on the 9th of March 2018, or almost 3:30 in the afternoon. I want to show you all something. If you have access to this, or if it's in a situation. See these hay bales? They were put out here to stop erosion, number one. To put right in that ditch. But you can see the deer poke their heads in there and try to eat that. And so that could knock their antlers off. Now, I just came out here on this field. I'm standing right here at this hay bale. And I'm looking up there on the hillside. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. I don't know. There's a glare up there. And where I'm standing at this hay bale right here, well, watch this. We'll take this up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now that looked a lot bigger back there. Well, there you go. Right out here on this open pasture. Wow. Light up. But that says 325. He's not a big one. But I'm sure he was grazing in those hay bales. Wow. 7 today. You know, that's what really pisses me off. They bring that can of beer out to the woods. And it's heavier. And as it gets lighter, they just throw it on the ground. Sometimes the only thing I found on this farm after walking all day that was white and on the ground was that van. But we did good today. We did good. We did real good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3:57. We started at 10:42, and this is the definition of non-typical Norwalkians tailgate party. Sweet tea, 7 sheds. That's the best day I've ever had in my entire life on hunting sheds. Ninth day of March. Some of you probably wondering, well, why didn't you start over there in the first place? Because this place is big, and I only want to cover it one time. And I'll make sure I get as many as I can. And that one was quite unique. Let's hear one. You seen the, looked like candlesticks sticking up there. It was buried that deep in leaves. And so that was definitely from last year. But anyhow, tailgate party, yahoo! Don't get no better than that. Anyhow, in my world. All it's missing is the cheerleaders. They're at home. Grandma and grandson, they waiting for Grandpa. That'll put a wrap on day one. Well, I got at least I'll be in here for at least 3 days. So, like I said, I don't ever plan on catching matching sets because it's such a big area and they can walk for who knows. That's it.